Back to the ITK tutorial by Teamcenter Wala. So today we'll be learning to code how we can create a bulk parts using ITK. So I have a code ready in my Visual Studio. So I'll open that one and I'll just explain that one. So here, so ITK user mean we have already studied how to log into Teamcenter. So after login, giving UPG. So we'll check whether user ID, password, and group is correct or not. If the password, if ID, password, and group is correct, then it will pop up like login successful. Else it will pop up the error, which error we have already defined in the character pointer, that is error. And I feel integer I feel is equal to ITK. Okay, we have defined. So from that, after this login complete, we will create a folder. Okay, and it will save to the user's home folder. So for that we'll need a API called FL create. So for that FL create we'll need an plugin header file, that is folder, which is which is located in the tc folder, tc folder.h, and will save. To save it will require aom save, which is located to tc core AOM, and also we need to create an item. It will need TC core item. So I have you can take a snap for this, the API, which API you have required, and I'll explain further. Then once we have created a folder, we need to give some inputs like folder name, description, that is optional. You can keep it or not. Then you will need get a folder tag, which we have already defined in a tag key folder, that is here. Okay, then we'll need to find user which is currently logged in. So for that you will need an user. So for that SA find user we are using SA find user, where you are going to pass the user ID, whether it is hard coded or login. So we have already given the user ID in the form of this u as an input. So after that we'll get the tag of user tag, which is defined here in active user home. Then we'll ask user home folder, in which we are giving an input as a user tag, which we have already got from the above expression. And from that we need to pass the another home folder tag, which is defined here in the tag, and another. Then after that the folder is created and we need to insert that into home folder. So for that the tag is a folder home folder tag, which is we have already got. Then again the folder tag, okay, where we need to we want to save that, which is already we have got, and 99 is the position, which is last one. And after that we need to save it with using aom save with extension, and we are passing the home folder tag. Okay, if the folder is created and saved, we will add the condition here ITK, okay, and it will pop up like folder is created in user home. If not, it will pop up an error. After that, to create the bulk item, the we need to create a for loop, where we have defined an integer called I, which is defined here. And we are using an API called item create item, which we have already studied in previous tutorials. So we are passing the item ID, then item name, item type, and revision, and we are getting the tag of item and revision. So item tag, item P is equal to item is equal to null tag, revision is equal to null tag. So we are passing it null tag as a null tag. So in that item ID and item name, which we have already passed using arguments like item ID, folder name we have already passed using folder name and item ID. Item ID and item name here. So in argument, you can define it, you can make it as a hard coded. So after that, we are defining another variable called IT. So integer IT. So for that, for why we have created this one IT. So we have given an input item ID as as a string. So we need to convert. We need to increase it. So we need to pass it as an integer to the for loop. So for that we have to convert that string to integer. So for that we are using the function a to I, and we are passing here the string, that is our item ID, and we are increasing it by 1. So IT plus plus. So after that we need to again convert it. After increasing we need to again convert it to string. So we are passing it I to A. That is, we are passing integer value, that is IT, and the character value, that is our item ID, and we are giving a buffer, that is 10. We are creating 5, so I'll make it 2 times the number. So I am creating 5 items, so I've given 10. So after that item, save item. So whatever the item we have created, we need to save it. So we are calling an API called item save item, and we're passing the tag of item. After that, we need to insert that into a folder which we have created using this API, FL create. So we will insert that item to the folder at the last position. And again, ifl is equal to a1 save to folder. So it will save that into that folder, and it will print item created, and it will also print the item ID. So for that we have passed these arguments and written, and uh, will run the loop until the 5 items are created. Okay. So after this, we need to build this code, and I'll build this one. I'll change the solution, and again build solution, and this completely build. So after that, we'll give the project input like so. In the debugging, we are passing the inputs which we have already given. So this arguments I have already passed UPG ID, folder, and item name. Okay, and we if you want to add the debug pointer, you can add. So I know my code is correct, and we'll run this, and we'll get a window here, and it will run the code. So folder created, and folder created in user home folder, and item created, and item ID we have got. So we can see this into Teamcenter. The refresh window, sample bulk. I have given the folder name, and we have got the result here. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.